Hello everyone, I welcome to you in the Digital Fashion Design Zones classes. Today I came to you with very important and interesting classes. This is the menswear illustration. So before starting the session, let me explain you about the word illustration. Why illustration we have to do and why we need to illustrate. So let me explain you about the word illustration. Illustration is nothing but the visualization of your ideas regarding the designs. Whatever ideas you are having in your mind, you have to visualize it in a pictorial format. What should be the silhouette of your garments, colors, textures, shape and forms. So you have to visualize all these ideas in a pictorial format. This is a very first and important skills. Whoever is a designer must have these skills. So with the help of these skills, you can be able to visualize your ideas of the design in a pictorial format. After the illustration, visualization of your ideas in a pictorial format, you can start the further process as like pattern designing, grading and its modification, marker making, plotting, cutting and then stitching, and then you can accomplish your final products. So we can say that the illustration is a very first step of design. So whatever ideas you are having in your mind, how you can visualize it in a pictorial format, this is a very important skills. You have to learn these skills. Then only you can be able to create a very attractive and according to your ideas, you can be able to create the final products. So let's start the illustration. As you can see here into the screens, we have already created our ideas of designs in a pictorial format. As you can see here, I have illustrated it into the onto the croquis of men's. So let's start how we will be able to visualize our concept, our ideas, whatever concept or ideas we are having in our mind. So let's start to accomplish our target. So first of all, we have to go to the new, as you can see here, or you can press the Ctrl N and command Ctrl N, and then you will see that new panels will appear in front of you. You have to provide the name as a men's illustration. After providing the proper name, so you have to preset it. It should be the custom, and you have to select the color mode as a RGB. If you want to print your document, so you have to select the CMYK, and if you want to visualize it in a web pages or Instagram or any WhatsApp, so you no need to select the color mode as a CMYK. So if you want to take the printout of your illustration and you want to do the further work of design and fabrication, so I will suggest you to select the CMYK color mode. After that, you have to select the orientation, as we have already selected the portrait orientation. Resolutions is 500. Okay, now you can see that the work new files has been created. After that, the next very important step is that whatever croquis idea according to your ideas or concepts, you have to download the croquis, and after that you have to import it. So as we can see here, we have already downloaded the croquis, so we have to go to the file menu and the import. And now wherever I have saved it, we have to go to there and we have to take out that, we have to select that crow keys and we have to import it. Left click, then we can see that the crow keys has been imported into the work area. Next very important step is that you have to lock this crow keys, because it should be locked, otherwise it will move here and there and you will not be able to create proper designs. So first of all, we have to right click here and then we have to come here, lock, and we can see that it has been properly locked. So now it will never be moved any other places, it has been permanently fixed into the work area. Now next very important things is that we have to go to the object and we have to select the object. Then we can see that the color layer panels will appear in front of you. So now we can see here, this is the layer 1. So we have to rename it as like a crow keys and hit the enter button. Now we can see that it has been renamed. Now we have to create the guidelines. We have to take the guidelines and right click to fix the guideline in a vertical proper place. Until it has not been fixed properly, you have to fix the vertical guidelines. Now next we have to draw the horizontal layers and we have to fix in a proper place like this, and after that we have to okay. Now we can see that the guidelines has also been fixed in a proper place onto the crow key. Now we have to lock it, because it should not be move here and there during the work process. So next very important operation is that we have to draw another guidelines. We have to unlock it and we have to draw one more guidelines like this, and after that we have to lock all these guidelines. Now we have to go to the new layers and we have to select the new layer. We have to rename it as like a front panel guideline. Okay, after that we have to press the enter button and then okay. Now we have to take the pen tools. With the help of this pen tools, we have to select this outline and we have to draw a guidelines. We have to press the shift button to draw a vertical line. After that we have to press the escape button. Next important operation, we have to take the pick tools and we have to come to the outline and we have to change the outline as a 1 point. After changing this outline, we have to press the plus button from our keyboard and we have to come to this mirror horizontal, and then we have to press the left arrow key to adjust this guideline in a proper place. If you are comfortable with this, now next very important operation is that we have to press the shift button and we have to select both the guidelines and we have to group it. After making group of these guidelines, we have to lock it. Next operation is that we have to select this front panel layers and we have to come to this option and we have to select the new layer, and then we have to rename it as a collar and hit the enter button. Now we have to select this layer and we have to come to the pen tool, and with the help of this pen tool we have to draw the colors. After drawing, we have to come to the shape tool, left click over there, and we have to reshape this color. And we have to left click to the middle, convert to curve, and we have to reshape it like this. Again we have to left click, convert to curve, and we have to reshape it. After making these arrangements, we have to left click, convert to curve, and we have to little bit like the shape we have to provide. And after that we have to go to the pick tool, and we have to press the plus button from keyboard and come to this box, and we have to enter here minus. Already it is in the inches, so we have to convert. We have to left click, rule setup, and we have to convert it into the centimeter, and after that OK. Now you can see that it has been converted into centimeter. First of all, we have to press the plus button from our keyboard, come to this box, minus 0.1. Again we have to repeat the process, minus 0.1, and hit the enter button. Now we have to go to the shape tool, and we have to select this breakpoint and we have to break it. Similarly we have to select and we have to break it, and select this one and press the delete button, and similarly we have to select this node and break it. After that, first left click and select this and delete button. Now we have to resize it and reposition it in a proper place. After rearrangement, we have to come to the pick tools, and we have to change the outline of this as like 0.5 or hairline. After that we have to come to this stitch option, and we can create a beautiful stitching effect like this. After the creation of this effect, we have to press the shift button and select both colors and the stitching effects, and we have to group it. After making the group, again we have to press the plus button, and we have to come to this mirror horizontal and press the left arrow key from your keyboard, and you have to fix it in a proper place. After repositioning all these things, we have to press the shift button, and we have to select both the components of the collar, and we have to group it. Now this work has finished. So next very important task is that we have to come to this collar, and we have to create the labels. So we have to go to the layer, new layer, and you have to select this, right click, and rename this layer as a label, and hit the enter button. Now you have to come to this panel, and you have to select the pen tool, and we have to join it, and we have to go to the shape tool. Now we have to left click to this node, we have to left click over here and convert to curve, select this, we have to left click to this position, convert to curve, and we have to convert it in a curve form. Similarly, we have to select this position, convert to curve, and again left click, drag and drop. If you want to do further changes, so you can do. Again, we have to select this line and left click to select and drag and drop. As we can see here, we have drawn this line. We have to go to the pick tool, and again we have to come to this freehand tool, and from this point we have to draw a freehand. After that, next very important operation is that we have to select this level, and we have to press the plus button from our keyboard, and we have to come to this panel -0.1, and similarly we have to enter here -0.1 and hit the enter button. Now we have to select the shape tool by left click of the mouse. After that, we have to select this node and we have to break curve. Similarly, we have to select this node and break curve, and we have to select this line and we have to press the delete button to delete that line. Left click over here and add node, and after that we have to add the node and we have to reposition it in a proper place. Okay. Now, as you can see here, we have selected this one. Again, we have to select this node and we have to break it and we have to delete by pressing delete button. Next, we have to select, we have to go to the pick tool and we have to fill the white color to this line. We have to select this line. After the selection, we have to go to the hairline and we have to shape tool, and we have to change it, and then again go to the pick tool and we have to convert this line as like. After that, we can see that the lapels has been completely designed very beautifully. If you want to do any further changes to this lapel, so you can do. Okay, now we have to go to the pick tool and now we have to merge these lapels and stitches by pressing the shift button from our keyboard. Select and select this stitches also, and you come here, group. Now we have to group it. Now we can see that it has been grouped. Next, we have to draw the front left panel. Again, we have to repeat the process. We have to come to the option and layer, new layer, and this layer panel should come to the down of this level. Now we have to rename it as a front right, front left, and hit the enter button. Now again we have to select this layer, and now we have to come to the pen tool, and then we have to start to draw the front panel. like this. Press the shift button to draw horizontal straight line. And we have to join it. We have to go to the shape tool and we have to readjust this properly. After that, what we have to do, we have to left click to this position, convert to curve, and then we have to reposition it over here. Okay, now we have to left click here and convert to curve. Again, left click, drag and drop it here. Again, we have to left click over here, convert to curve, and we have to reposition. We have to reshape this line, and we can fill the color also. Okay, if you are comfortable with the shape, then okay, you have to left click to this place and convert to curve, and like this we can reshape it. We have to select this one and we have to press the shift button and select the color also, color, shift button, and front panel. We have to group it. Okay, after making the group of these things, next very important operation is we have to draw the sleeve patterns. So for that we have to go to the new layer. We have to repeat the process, and we can see here front. So this layer should come to this position, and we have to rename it as a sleeve, and hit the enter button. Select this layer, and now we will start to draft the sleeve pattern. So we have to go to the pen tool, and from here we will start the drafting. Like this we can draw the line. After drawing, we have to go to the shape tool and we have to left click, convert to curve, and we have to convert it in a proper shape. Similarly, we have to select this one, convert to curve, and we have to convert it into a curve. Okay. After this process, we have to fill the color, as you can see here, and after that we have to go to the pick tool, and then okay, now the sleeve has completed. Now we have to go to the freehand tool, and from here we have to draw a line. Go to the shape tool, and we have to reposition it in a proper place. And then we have to draw this line. Now we can see that the sleeve pattern has also been completed. Now we have to press the shift button, and we have to select this stitching effect in the sleeve, and we have to group it. Now we have to check it whether any changes, further changes is required over here or not. After making group of this thing, press the shift button and select the front panel. Also left click and drag and drop. You can see that it has been grouped properly. Now we have to apply the button positions. So for that purpose we have to come to the ellipse tool, left click over there, and we have to select the ellipse tool and come to this position, press the Control and the Shift, and we have to draw a circle. After drawing this, we can move it over here, and we have to press the Shift button to resize this button. Next important things is that we have to go to the Freehand tool, and we can draw any line like this. We have to go to the Shape tool, and now we have to properly reposition, replace it. After that we have to go to the Pick tool, press the Shift button, and we have to rotate it like this, and we have to Control Z it, press the Shift button, and we have to select both, and we have to centralize it, or press the Shift button and select all these three entities and go to this alignment. So first you will go to the horizontal and then vertical, so it will be in a center position. After that you come to the Pick tool and group it. Okay, after making group you can fill the color like this, and you can change the outline as per your requirement. And after that you have to press the Shift button, left click, drag and press the Shift button, and right click and drop, and then the duplicate of this button will generate. If you want to repeat this process, press the Control R. Okay, like this. Now you have to press the Shift button and select all these 4 buttons, and we have to group it. After making group, you have to press the Shift button and move it horizontally at this position. Now okay, we have to select the sleeve also. Press the Shift button and select the sleeve. Now we can see that sleeve has also been selected properly. After that we have to press the plus button from our keyboard. We have to mirror it. After mirroring, you have to press the left arrow key to fix this in a proper place. Okay, now you can see that okay. Next very important things is that we have to select all these object and we have to group it. Go to the object menu, properties, and now we can see that very beautifully our blazers, double-breasted jackets has been completely designed. Now we will start to design the jeans or trousers to illustrate. For this we have to select entire object. Okay, okay, so we have to draw one more line over here. As you can see that first of all this is the front panel, as you can see here, so it should be down. So we have to go to the layer and we have to select new layer. After the selection of this new layer, we have to bring it down to this front, And now we have to go to the pen tool, and then we have to start drawing. We have to left click, convert to curve, and then we can change this one. We have to select this one, convert to curve, okay. Now we can see that this layer, if we will bring here, okay, very beautiful. Okay, now we have to draw one more line with the help of pen tool. We have to draw a line, and we have to press the plus button from our keyboard and right arrow key, and we have to fix it in a proper place. Okay, now we have to select these both and we can change the color. Okay, and then we have to change it up to hairline or 0.5. okay, next very important things is that we have to again draw the button, and we have to press the Control Shift and we have to draw it. And after that we have to drag and we have to reposition it over here. Press the Shift button, go to the pick tool, press the Shift button, and you can drag and drop. Now we have to go to the pen tool and we have to draw a line. Escape button, press the plus, go to the pick tool, press the plus button from our keyboard, and then we have to rotate it like this. We have to select this one and we have to rotate like this. And we can change the color of this pattern. Now it's okay, very nice. Now we have to select the entire object, and after the selection we have to convert it into a group. We have accomplished. Now we have to go to the object and objects. Layers will appear in front of you. Now we have to start the drawing of the trousers. So we have to go to and we have to select the new layer, and this layer we have to bring down over here, and we have to give the rename is added as a trousers, and hit the enter button. Now what we have to do, we have to make invisible to the entire top garments by clicking here, and after that we will start the work on trousers by taking pen tools. So we will start drawing from here. To here. After that we have to go to the shape tool and we have to readjust it over here and this one over here. We have to left click here, go to the convert to curve, like this. We have to draw a line, convert to curve, okay, Similarly, we have to select this line. We have to go to the convert to curve. And like this, we have to fill the color also. Okay. Now we can see that as a formally we have applied the trousers also we have designed over here. Now we can put the colors, and again we have to go to the pen tool. We have to draw a line, press the escape button, and then select the shape tool. And we have to convert to curve. After that, we have to go to the pick tool, and we have to give the effect of stitching over here. Now, very important things is that we have to select this one and convert to curve, and we have to convert it into a curve. Similarly, we have to select here, convert to curve, and like this we can give a curve shape. After that, we have to go to the pen tool, so we have to draw and press the escape button to finish drawing. Now we have to go to the shape tool, left click, and then we have to go to the pick tool, go to the shape tool, like this, and go to the pick tool, and we have to apply the stitching effect over here. Again, we have to go to the pen tool, and we can give the pocket allowances. Similarly from here, it's okay. Now we have to make the garments visible. To make invisible this, and after that we have to make the selection. Pressing the shift button, we have to select all the lines, this stitches, and we have to group it. Now we have to open this, and then after we have to select and ungroup it, and then we have to select it again, and then we have to ungroup it. We have to ungroup it. Now we have to go to the shape tool. We have to, still it has not been ungrouped. Okay, so now what we have to do, we have to select here, and we have to convert it into a shape little bit. Again, we have to select this side also, and we have to ungroup it, and we have to go to the shape tool, and we have to select this one, convert to curve, and we have to convert it into a curve. Okay, Now we can see that it has been finished. Okay, now we have to go to the freehand tool and we have to draw a line. Go to the shape tool, convert to curve, we have to select this object. Okay, and then we have to convert it into the okay, go to the pick tool and we have to give the effect of stitching. Similarly, we have to select this line and we have to give the effect of stitching to this also. We have to select this one. Okay, now we can see that the entire illustration has been completed. We have to select this entire and we have to press the shift button and group it and group. Make a group. After making group, you check whether it is okay or not. Control Z it. And we have to group it. Now next very important operation is the application of the texture to this garment. For that purpose we have to come, so where is the texture? We have already downloaded some textures. As we can see here, the very important textures is available. So whatever textures we want to apply into the garments, we can choose it as 100% cotton, denim or piping fabrics. So whatever is there, we can, suppose we want to apply this texture to this garment, so we have to select this one. After that we have to select this object and we have to go to the object and properties. Now we have to select this fill and after that to come to this icon, new source from documents, and then we have to select this one and accept it. Now you can see that very beautifully it has been applied. After the application, similarly we have to select this one and then we have to go to the new source and we can select it, accept. Now we can see that successfully we have applied the texture to this garment. We have to select the entire object and we have to group it. After making group, we have to go to the shadow and then we have to apply the shadow. and then we have to shadow opacity. We can increase. Next very important things is that we want to change the color of this. We have to go to the pick tools and group all, shift button, we can change this color like this color. Okay, after that press the shift button, and these things. Now we have to go to fill, and we have to fill this color. After that entirely we have to select, and then we have to go to the shadow, and then we have to apply. Feather should be 0, and this also should be 0. But we have to go to the object, and go to the object and select the object, and then we have to unlock all the guidelines. And go to the pick tool, select the guideline and delete it. Similarly, we have to select this guideline and we have to delete. We have to select entire object and group it. I hope that this class will be very much helpful for you. Thank you very much for this session.